Hello everyone. So last time I have described the theory of molecular dynamics and how to do a simulation using molecular dynamics and the theory part, and also I have described how to initialize the position of the particles, and also I have shown to you that how to generate a square lattice initialization which is in 2D. So when you are doing a 2D simulation, so you will be needing this coil lattice initialization when you will be initialize your system. So this time I am going to show you the code of how to generate the simple cubic lattice and how to visualize it in using JMOL. So JMOL is a software to visualize this 3D type of lattices and other type of things like polymers and other things. So here I will be dealing with this simple cubic lattice, and I will be generating a simple cubic lattice, and I will be showing you the data format for to support the JMOL software. So there is a specific format of JMOL, so that I will show you in this tutorial, and also you can visualize this simple cubic lattice clearly in this software JMOL. So what I have described earlier in my last lecture on how to generate a lattice. So if you haven't watched that lecture, so just go to that lecture. There is the theory part, whole theory part about this lattice generation and what is AX, AY, AZ, NX, NY, NZ and other stuff. All of the algorithms are there. So the theory, just go to the theory part, and then you will find this very easy, and you can generate any lattice in any configuration, whatever you want. So let's go to that. So I just write a program cubic lattice, a simple cubic lattice, and implicit none we have to use everywhere for Fortran to be not assuming any variable type. And integer, let's say I have defined integer type of variables I, J, K, and I define NX, NY and NZ to be 666 because I have 216 particles, because 6q is 216. So I will be needing 216 particles, and I define AX, AY, AZ to be 1.0, the vector along the x direction, y direction and z direction, and just I am opening a file, and which has the format cubic.xyz, and that is very important for visualizing JMOL. So you can visualize it in this GNU plot also, but the main problem is that in GNU plot the 3D is basically a 2D platform, so the 3D visualization is not so much good. So but in JMOL you can visualize it clearly, and I will show you what is the difference between these two, and that's why I will be writing two file. So let's say open 24 file, and this file is only for this visualization in this GNU plot. Let's say cubic gnu.dat, or also you can also use XYZ format, that doesn't matter, but the main point is that in GNU plot you don't need to worry about this in or some subscript in and this comma and other stuff. So you just need to write this 24 comma start and 24 comma star, and this thing, same thing here, just copy it and paste it here. So you don't need to write this in. So now let's explain each and every line. So first line is this line is for visualization in JMOL, and this line is for visualization in this file I have opened to visualize in GNU plot, and I am writing this for the first format, which is the JMOL format, is 216, which is the number of particles, or you can mention it here to be capital N, and let's say you can define it like that. So let's define this like this: integer comma parameter. Let's define it as a parameter so that you can understand clearly. So let's say n underscore part, which is, let's say, 216, and you can just write here n part, not 215, just write n part here. So that's the point. So you have to write the number of particles in your system, and then you have to place a gap. Basically this gap is basically the comment line, so you can write whatever comment you want. If you want to write any comment here, so you can write just here. So you can write any comment here, and then the final part is the generation of this lattice. which is basically three loops is there. So each one is going from nx in first one is going from 1 to nx, and second one is going from 1 to ny, and third one is going from 1 to nz, which is placing the lattice atoms at each and every position, and nx, ny, nz are basically 6. And so then I am writing this position of the atom position of the particles to be placed, and first one is basically the atom type. So if N means the nitrogen, if you type O, that will be oxygen and other stuff. So there you can, if you can type AR, which is basically means that you are doing argon atoms. So generally molecular dynamics is done in the argon atoms and others. And this part is basically the I minus 1 into AX. So first position, and second coordinate Y position, and third position, which is the Z position. So for I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, the first particle will be placed at 0 0 0, which is at the origin. Next, I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, then k is equal to 2, then second particle will be placed at 0 0 and then AZ. So then likewise the third particle and fourth particle, and similarly this is the format for the JMOL, and this is the format for this GNU plot. And then we are closing this 3 do loops, and then the program ends. So that is the simplest code to generate a simple cubic lattice. So now let's run this code. So gfortran. So let's see what is the name of the file. So it is simple cubic simple underscore cubic dot f90, and it compile and then just open. So as I already I has already mentioned that there will be two files will be created. One is cubic.xyz and another one is cubic.gnu xyz. So let's clear the terminal, and now let's open GNU plot. So let's plot it. So to plot 3D we will be needing splot. So cubic underscore gnu.xyz using 1:2:3 with p point types, let's say 7, point size 2, and just do it. And as we can see, this is the 2D 3D picture of this lattice. So you can see that there are 6 these slides, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and there are 6 6 atoms in each row. So there are 6 atoms, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 in each row, and there's 6 columns. And this is how this is what happens when you visualize using GNU plot, and that's basically the difficulty. So there is not clear which is the clear. It is a little bit clear, but to visualize it as a real lattice, so that visualization can be done using this JMOL. So let's look on JMOL. So just for JMOL you have to install JMOL, you have to write sudo apt get install JMOL. So if you type this command, so you will be needing the password for this JMOL, and you have to provide the password here, and the JMOL will be automatically installed in your system. And during the installation you have to type yes in one place. So then just type yes there, and then it will be installed. So I have already installed JMOL. So if I provide my password, then it will show me that it is already installed. So it is already installed, but this step is needed. So you have to type y here, and then it will be installed. So that's the point. So I am not installing it here, because I have already installed installed in my system. So let's look at this cubic.xyz, and you will be seeing this lattice structure. So as you can see, so let's first, so this is the JMOL visualization, and this is now not clear, but let me clear it for you. So for which you have to zoom 50%, and then you have to type cubic. As you can see, cubic atoms are 216, and there are 2208 bonds, and best view, and then style, and then go to the atoms, style atoms. Okay, so now you have to you can also spin it, as you can see. So spin off, let's say, and then you have to here in edit, in display. So you go to display and then bond and then just type none. So now this will be clear to you how a simple cubic lattice will look like. So that is very clear from this picture that it is a simple cubic lattice, and as you can see that main difference between GNU plot and the Jmol visualization. You can also use VMD, and that is also a good software, but there is a specific format. So, and also you can spin this, you can just type spin on, right click on the system and spin on, and you can also view front, and let's say view right and other stuff you can do. You can play with it, and also you can make an animation with that. So this is all for today. So this is the lecture for 2D 3D initialization of for molecular dynamics. So this initialized condition I will be needing when we'll be dealing with this molecular dynamics, full molecular dynamics code. You have to, if you are doing 3D molecular dynamics, then you will be needing this 3D initialization position like cubic or FCC or PCC. So in my next lecture I will talk about how to generate FCC lattice, and that will be a good lesson for you. And if you haven't gone through my lecture of theory part of this generation of lattice, just go through that, and then you will be understanding what exactly happens here, so to generate a lattice. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel to motivate me, and thank you.